You know, it's interesting. Sometimes you look at the cover of a book and you feel like you've read it. And that's so true of this book by Ginevra and Italo, The School of Smiles. Italo and Ginevra. And a really important thing to know about clowning is somehow you put on the nose and it pushes your giggle button, your funny button. It makes you do things that you would not normally do as an adult in a formal adult outing. Now, you open the book and you go, holy schmoly, it's in Italian. And, well, I don't read Italian, but the great thing about this book of smiles is that it has 3 sections of photos. Look at this. Here's one of me, and here's one of our land in West Virginia where we're building our hospital. Look at this beautiful dacha building. And of course, these are workshops of Ginevra and Italo down in West Virginia. And look how colorful the clothes are. Oh, adult clothes can be boring, especially for men, but with clowns, whoopee. So we have a lake, and look at the deer. Yes, oh, and here's our 2 dear friends, Adam and Holly, who are managing the land. And yes, oh, and look, the deer come right up to, this is Italo here. And wow, even without the noses and maybe the costumes, you see that fun is ever present. Here I am, oh my gosh, my socks don't match, oh well, root the toot. And here we are all pushed to making a silly moment. And look, of course, we always want to promote and introduce ourselves to nature. And here we are, eyes shut, touching a tree and leading a person to walk through the woods. It's enchanting. Oh my gosh, and we do mud pits on the land. Look at this. Look at, don't you just want to be in that pit? And oh boy. You know, it's hard to see. Are they wearing clothes? Well, they're wearing a nose. And here I am with Ginevra and group shots in front of our buildings. Wonderful young people there celebrating. And, okay, so the next set of photos is right here in Italy, and oh my gosh, look at all of these wonderful Italian delights, all ages. And here are, of course, trying to get young people to see how they expand their life through clowning. And here they are having fun. Oh boy. You know, you don't even need to read this book, as many pages as are in here. And of course, there are the quiet, reflective, meditative times, and still the noses are there. Yes, and marching. And then in the back, there are these photos where people are, again, well, this one's in West Virginia. Look at this. Look at the tree colors. And that's not paintbrush. That's the way nature presents its variance and change. And oh boy, here is a workshop on loving plants. And maybe that's why they have green noses on. Oh my gosh. And oh yes, here is clowning in war. And look how much fun this young child is having in the air. And yes, here we are again, clowning in and going to war zones, refugee camps, and everywhere there is love. And how easy children spark to love. It's such a great opener. And you see the tents out in the desert. And yes, people in love and loving. And here I have, and there's my younger son, and here's a group of the people there that are in my big pair of underpants. More episodes, just love and clowning, and how easy it is with clowning to open up joy and love in people's hearts. Look at these clowns around this elderly man in the hospital. Oh my gosh. Is he frightened? I don't know if he is or not. He could be. And yes, just more. Oh my gosh, look, this is before I had my own amputation, and here's an artificial left foot. And here you can see my artificial left foot now. And let me see here. That's it. And there's Ginevra is leaving, obviously a Muslim country. So what's fantastic about this book is, even if you've never read any book, the pictures speak chapters of life. Thank you, Italo and Ginevra. You have certainly created a wonder.